Welcome to another episode, everyone. Up next, Arab Americans now begging black people for unity. Arabs who voted for Donald Trump are now these individuals came on the internet aggressive recently, saying that if you voted for Kamala Harris, you were not welcome in their community. Well, they were upset with Kamala Harris and her stance on Gaza. They came out in droves, particularly in Dearborn, Michigan, and came out for Donald Trump. And again, made it explicitly clear that they had a problem with anyone who had a problem with Donald Trump. But now, suddenly, they want black unity. Or unity, we already have black unity. They want unity with black people against Donald Trump. Oh, really?
One thing very, very, very clear. We are going to do everything in our power to make sure Kamala Harris doesn't win.
Oh.
Vote for, if you want Donald Trump to win, say that. Bitch, I will vote for Satan if I have to. Remember, no one's free until we're all free. And we can't protect ourselves if we can't protect each other.
Oh, look, a few moments later. The man, see, just aggressive. Bitch, what do you say? Bitch, I vote for Satan. Well, you did vote for Satan. You did vote for the devil. Make no mistake about that. I vote for Satan before I vote for Kamala Harris. Wow. He went from that, I'll vote for Satan before I vote for Kamala Harris, calling us biatches. He went from that to if we're all not protected, no one is protected. Oh, we got to stand together. Oh, where do they find these people?
This is the time for all the minorities, all the movements, all the working class to come together.
No.
And really build power and really fight.
No. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking about? We don't need your help building any power. We got this. All right? We don't need it's not time for all of the minorities to come together. It's time for black people to come together and support one another. Continue on with this wealth transfer and unify. You individuals don't unify with us. Only when you get into a situation. We just saw you, man, saying that we were a bunch of biatches. That you're voting for Trump and you would vote for Satan before you voted for Kamala Harris. And you kept your word on that because you voted for Satan in the flesh when you voted for Donald Trump.
Against the fascism that's been here, but finally popping its head out and being loud and proud about it.
Oh, no.
And unless we do something.
No, biatch. The fascism that's been here, but it's now popping its head out loud and proud. No, ho. It's been popping its head out loud and proud here in the Americas as it relates to black people. Only when you all begin to feel the brunt of what we feel on a daily basis do you all want unity. Now you all, just like the Hispanic individual that was in the car the other day, oh, now I understand what blacks are saying. I didn't used to believe it when they say they were getting profiled and brutalized. I used to say to myself, well, you must have done something, but now that it's happening to us, now I understand. This is what he said. Now, so I just think that we all should come together and unite. Who do these people think we are? No. You had your chance to unify with us when we were telling you not to vote for Donald Trump. Not only did you defy what we were telling you, not only did you go against that, you did it in a sarcastic, mocking manner, aggressive, emphatically exclaiming your love for Donald Trump. and excoriating anyone who dare voted for Kamala Harris. Now you understand fascism that has been here in the country, but now it's rearing its ugly head. Now the fascism is publicized, and thus we need to stick together because these people are just losing it. Now they're just coming out with their racism. They're not even hiding it. Now they're just up front with their fascism and racism. They've been up front with it, and we've been telling you that. But you didn't want to listen. You thought Donald Trump was your daddy. You thought these people were going to accept you. You thought if you make the video like you just made before, that you would gain proximity to YT people. And then when they chewed you up after they got your vote and spit you out and told you you'll never be one of us, now you want to come back over here and say, let's unify. No, we going to take a hard pass, dog.
And really come together, it's going to get real bad.
Bitch, it's been real bad.
Save your own country first. What country? You think America is a country? That's scary. This, what you're living in, is a business. A business that profits off of poor people, sick people, corruption. Kamala Harris would know about that. Maybe you should ask her. But the reason this quote-unquote country is in the place as it is now is because of people like you. If Palestine's not free, nobody's free.
Black people also wear a uniform and get on a plane and come to our countries and kill us. You vote the same fucking melanated fucking people to government that sign papers to kill us. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it. You are our colonizers. I do not want to fucking hear it.
I want Kamala Harris to go to bed every single night, petrified. I want her to be shaking in her boots every single night she goes to bed. I want her to be experiencing maximum anguish, maximum discomfort. I want her to be so fearful that she potentially might not be elected into office. But you support genocide. You support genocide. Genocide does not upset you. You do not have a fucking soul. And
so the genocide is still happening. Trump won. It got worse. Now what?
She has one goal, and it's to get into office. You told her in no uncertain terms that she doesn't have to work for it. So she took you out.
She support genocide. Kamala Harris, the Indian woman, supports genocide, but not Donald Trump, the YT woman who made the genocide a lot worse, started an unjust war with Iran. Wow. These people are truly indoctrinated. They're truly brainwashed. The most violent people in the world, they believe, are the most peaceful. And the nonviolent people, the individuals who've been taught to be nonviolent via religion and Uncle Tommy's, are considered the most violent. This is indoctrination at its apex. This is what you're witnessing.
She's not working for it. She's letting her frustration get the best of her. And
These are the people that are saying that they go after Trump the same way. And they fully fucking believe that. But if you go to their pages, they're actually saying to vote for Trump. That they'd rather have Trump than Kamala Harris. So why are y'all trying to rewrite history? Stop it.
So I'm finding out that a lot of Muslims voted for Donald Trump. Like, are you serious? Oof. Like, you guys are forgetting that you guys are on the travel ban. Like, you guys are playing pick me, pick me, pick me. You guys are on a travel ban. Like, your country cannot come in. Like, are you serious? Oof.
You all tell me if you remember the following.
Vote for Jill, vote for Donald Trump. But do not give a vote to Kamala Harris and expect to be welcomed by my community.
So that was a member of the...
Do not give a vote to Kamala Harris and expect to be welcomed to my community. Damn. She didn't say, and this is a Muslim American woman. You think Trump give a damn about Muslims? These people have lost their minds. These people are indoctrinated. Wow. A Muslim woman voted for Donald Trump, well, many of them did, and is sitting here saying do not vote for Kamala Harris and expect to be welcome in my community. Whatever happened to, it's a democracy, and people have the volition to vote for whomever they choose. And even though you may not agree with it, with their vote, you're not going to ostracize them for their vote. You feel one way, they feel another. Everyone has a right to vote the way that they choose. So because they vote in a way that you don't want them to, they're not still human beings that you just disagree with. They're now unwelcome in your community. This is how serious this is. Damn all that they had the agency to vote how they wanted, and they did that. They exercised that. No, to hell with that. You're not welcome in our community if you vote for Kamala Harris. A few moments later, unity, let's stick together. If one is oppressed, we're all oppressed. All minorities, let's come together. If one is not protected, we're all not protected. These people fucking nuts, man. What is wrong with these people, man? I'm telling you now, they done lost their freaking minds, man. Let's continue.
I gave my son a MAGA hat, and I said, I guess we're there. And he said, ew. His first words to me were, ew. I said, but Baba, he said he's gonna stop the war. And he said, okay, that's it. Give me that hat. We're voting for Trump.
Arab Americans and Muslim Americans voted for Donald Trump or stayed out of the election by voting for Jill Stein. And in general, because other races voted so much less for Kamala Harris than black women and black men, who were at above 90% and above 80% respectively. I have seen so many people in the comments of so many videos saying, good luck, fight for Palestine on your own. I'm going to Starbucks. I'm done fighting for this movement. And win it without us. Don't ask black men and women to get involved in this anymore. It's your problem. You didn't stand up for us. We're not going to stand up for you. To be clear, I think this is going to be the biggest loss to the pro-Palestinian movement after the fact that y'all just elected Donald Trump, a man who says that he will happily let Israel completely roll over Gaza, that he wants to use, property in Gaza for a beach resort, etc., etc. Netanyahu isn't even trying to hide the fact that now he can do whatever he wants. He's not even willing to negotiate a ceasefire. And so when I say that the pro-Palestine movement just lost, I cannot actually tell you by how much. Because I don't think there's going to be a strong pro-Palestine movement in the US anymore, or even globally, because black men and women have always been at the forefront of that, and they are very rightfully saying, I quit, this is your problem now. Follow me if you're a superhero for more analysis about what's going on in the world right now. Weirdly, my videos are getting locked, so if you see this, please check out the last video that I did.
Arab Americans for Trump just announced that they will be changing their name to Arab Americans for Peace after Donald Trump proposed taking over Gaza and redeveloping it to turn it into the Riviera of the Middle East. So here's what the group's leader said as to why they are dropping the for Trump from their name and changing it to for Peace. Quote, the talk about what the president wants to do with Gaza, obviously, we're completely opposed to the idea of the transfer of Palestinians from anywhere in historic Palestine. And so we did not want to be behind the curve in terms of pushing for peace, because that has been our objective from the very beginning. Yet, if that was your objective from the beginning, then why were you supporting a guy who wanted to enact a Muslim ban and who was so transparently obvious, inciting completely against the Palestinian people? Like, whether or not you supported Kamala Harris was one thing, but there is no denying that she was more benevolent to the Palestinian people than Donald Trump. It's unfortunate that it took Donald Trump saying he wants to level Gaza for this group to realize that supporting Donald Trump may not have been in the best interests of the Palestinian people.
Right. Yeah. You think, when will these people learn? There you have it, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Arabs, they want to unite with black people. They want unity with black folks to unite against Donald Trump. Black people already united against Donald Trump at the voting booth when 92% of black women voted for Donald Trump. At least 78% of black men voted for Donald Trump, minimum. So that was our opposition to Donald Trump. You all instead said, you're going to vote for Donald Trump, even though he wants a Muslim ban. Even though he has nothing but hatred for Muslims. Hell, the country does, or certainly did at one point after 9/11. You couldn't walk around with the thing on your head without being harassed, being told to get out of the country by an everyday American, not just the police and the administration. Everyone wanted you out of the country at that point after 9/11. They had no love for you, and they still do not. But yet you voted for Donald Trump just despite the black community and despite Kamala Harris. And once again, people make me freaking sick. Who the hell they think we are? Who do they think? These people are nuts. Just like the Hispanics, man, that voted for Trump. Running around with their MAGA hats. Humongous signs. Latinos for Trump. Dancing and salsa, man. I did it. I voted for Trump. And then they come out and say, and start crying and say, how come black people are not fighting for it? What? Man, go ask the Asians how come they're not fighting for it. Ask the whites. The Indian, whomever. Why I gotta be black people all the time? We did fight for you at the voting booth. You voted against your own interests, and you did it out of spite and out of hatred. You have to deal with it. Don't include us. The Haitians. What are they upset with? They're upset with black people. You voted for Trump. You wanted him in there. And yet they're calling us out. Trump said that you all eat cats and dogs. And you still voted for him. Knowing he doesn't want immigrants in the country. Knowing he's racist. You still voted for him. And what do? You blame black people. Here we go with the Arabs. Oh my God. You just said, I'll vote for Satan before I vote for Kamala Harris. You biatches. That's what he said. And then he comes out and implores and beseeches everyone, primarily the black community, for unity. All minorities must stick together, he said. If one is not protected, none of us are protected. Oh my God. Who you think you talking to, man? Who you think you gaslighting? We don't need anyone. He says that fascism has been here in the country, but now it's more prominent. No, it's not. We've been feeling it every day since our birth. Every black person in this nation. It has never went away for us. You guys were just not feeling it. So you knew that fascism was here and racism was here, but you didn't think that it affected you, at least not as much as it affected us. So you didn't care. Only when it affects you guys do you care. You thought that you can vote for Trump and that he and the country were just going to be racist against black people. That all of his policies were just going to affect black people. You didn't care if black families were going to be broken up as long as it was just black people. You only care when it began to affect you all dumbasses for voting for him with your dumbasses. Making all these videos, getting all tough with us, calling us out of our name and telling us if we voted for Kamala Harris, we're not even welcome in your community. This is the same community who you're now beseeching for help. You people can't be serious, man. No help is coming. We're going to keep our black asses at home. When we do come out, we're going to be coming out fighting and dying for our own people. Ain't no fools over here. Understand that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and power to the people. Shakes.